What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Game Like Will, man. Back with another video, man. Listen, man. This video gonna be titled "Direction." Your direction is more important than your speed. Um, a lot of people are going nowhere fast. Now, I heard this saying back in the day, but it means more significance now, which is why I'm making this video. And y'all know on this channel, all I really talk about is game. All I really talk about is game and direction, in a sense. Because life is a funny game and direction is something that you may lack, basically. In simplest terms, you may lack direction. A lot of people, like I always talk about fatherlessness, I always make sure I speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Half of America, as far as the black community, definitely uh, face that, dilemma. And it's definitely a dilemma because you probably didn't even realize how important you can't miss what you never had, basically. So, but when you become old enough, you definitely start to put two and two together because what people miscount, I'm not even gonna go that deep. It's just so much. We could go into that on a different type of time, man, because that's just a whole different type of time. But energy, let's go into energy real quick. Where you place your energy, your governing body at, what I'm saying, means so much, right? And a lot of people, a lot of reason why they crash out in life is because they don't realize that they're placing their body in the same places every week. You know what I'm saying? And let's look at the time, months. You got years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds. So save yourself. What is it? Save yourself, young king. Save yourself, black man. That's what they be saying. Like, yeah, for real. Like, people are getting humiliated energetically by hanging around certain people. Like America is so overgrown with people who steal energy, people who they just energy vampires. Like, I mean, in each family, there's probably about 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these people are kind of like the heart of the family, meaning like you can't get away from them, even if you wanted to, basically. Like, it's like this shit is insidious. And it's like this. Look, peep. The less money you make, the harder it is to get away from them people. So it's like you gotta work, all this new age social media stuff. It's good for some, but everybody can't be the next person up. You feel me? So it is kind of like a backhanded compliment because a lot of people is gonna do this. My advice is everybody just keep grinding. Keep if anything like me, like I'm in the same predicament. Like I'm just grinding, bro. Like at the end of the day, like I'm burning the ships basically. Like that's basically what I decided in my life. Like I'm just gonna do this YouTube shit, win, lose or draw. This is what I'm doing, right? And I've seen quantum leaps because of that mindset. But what I'm saying is, man, listen, this gets tricky because what I just said and then how I started with, it's a lot of people going nowhere fast. So it's more about the direction than it is about the speed. Now, you should move with a sense of urgency, yes, but you shouldn't speed. It's like if I'm driving on the highway, I know that it's a certain speed limit. I'm not going to go above that speed limit because it's going to take more time. So I'm going to look at it's basically just being aware. So I'm looking at the speedometer or whatever they call that bullshit. And I'm saying to myself, man, I'm just not going to go that fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to the limit, to my limits. And that's a part of maturity, it's a part of wisdom, and it's a part of grace, basically. Yeah. Style and grace, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the late great Biggie. I'm a Tupac fan. This is actually a Snoop Dogg shirt. I'm a Tupac fan, but shout out to Biggie. He was nice. But what I'm trying to say is, man, look, your energy matters more than you. Without your energy, you're just gonna be a vegetable. You need energy. And there's demons on planet Earth who they harvest, they take the energy of people. They like to take the energy. And they in your family. Don't get it fucked up. And the best thing you could do is protect your energy and harness, meditate, rejuvenate, eat fruits and vegetables, especially fruits. Um, and watch who you hang with, right? Because you got the people who you were born to, and you can't really choose these people. But then you got people who are so fucked up by the people that they're around, that they were raised by, that they will get out in the world and they will mirror what they know. So they will go meet other people. When I went to Job Corps, it was something like that. Shout out to everybody I met at Job Corps because y'all was all cool. But I noticed that at first I was hanging with more like bookworm type people, and my life was fairly good, like good energy. But then like towards the end, I started hanging with more like obviously we were all in school, but they were more street type, mentality, and it was fun. But it was just like that sudden shift. You feel me? And then I had a little shorty, and she was doing little dumb shit, and it was just like a lot of y'all want to jump in the game and don't even realize like y'all gotta become students of the game, man. You gotta become students of people. You know what I'm saying? Like so much of the game is just knowing who you're sitting next to and what they're capable of and what they're not capable of. Like little Dirk, like you feel me? Like that's all it took for him to like he probably knew, buddy. They come on now, the streets they already know like who's snitching and who's doing what. So I think some situations just be impossible to escape. But you know, that's what it be too. Like that's why it's more about direction than it is about speed. Like you see somebody, bro, Lil Durk been winning since I was in my first relationship. Like you feel me? Like Lil Durk was winning since I was a kid. Like I'm still young, but mentally like 100%. Like um when he first got out of jail and cut the dreads, that's the Lil Durk. Like and it's like it's been like what 10, I don't know how many years it's been since then, but all that money he been getting all that time. You feel me? What everything that shine ain't always gold. You know what I'm saying? It's hardly ever actually in America, actually. And that's what I started to realize as I got older. Like, man, like 98% of stuff is not even it's not worth it. That's why I respect. If you really want to know who I respect the gurus, the people who dress up in the turbans and shit. Like not the Muslims. Like I respect all religions, but I'm talking about it's a Christian guru named Moji. I listen to him and the way he talk, man, and the stuff the shit that he be saying, it just naturally just make you a better person. You know what I'm saying? It make you more peaceful. And that's where the shit get ugly when people aren't peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Like I get 10 times more women just by being peaceful. Cause a woman gonna give chaos, a woman gonna give insecurity, a woman gonna give issues. Like not saying like, and I don't misconstrue what I'm saying. Like, oh, you gotta accept women when they on total bullshit. But it's a difference between their character being bad and them being a woman, right? Those are easily blurred. Because if you take some weak ass nigga, he gonna complain about the fact that she's a woman. But if you take a man, he gonna be complaining more so about the fact that she's a woman and she's on bullshit. You feel me? And so it's a difference. Like she could be just like on her period, or maybe you did some shit that isn't as manly as you thought it was, and that triggered her to try you or test you. You know what I'm saying? We don't always handle situations 100% right because we're human, and like I said, in America, and we have to overcome a lot of trials and tribulations to become, you know, these alpha males or these figures or these noteworthy people because everybody want to put a camera in front of them and just talk that shit, right? But when you really think about it, and I'm starting to see this shit more and more. Like at one point, I was looking up to Lil Durk, I was looking up to Lil Herb, I was looking up to Kobe, I was looking up to everybody on TV. We was looking up to Jamie Foxx. It didn't matter who it was, because if we seen them in person, we was gonna be like, oh shit, that's Bow. Oh shit, that. So they had us trained with the media shit, but some people when they see me, they geek up. And like on my last channel, like I feel like that was kind of like it was like it's stardom that comes with this shit. But like now, I don't know if it's the season we're in on some spiritual shit, but now is the time where people are being able to be next to their idols. Like even LeBron and his son being on the same team. Like imagine that. Like you look up to your dad, right? So if you're on the court with your dad, it's like, damn, I'm really seeing him as a person right now on some shit. Like, yeah, we play basketball in the backyard, but we really scrimmaging on the real big screen right now. Like this season is the time where people are like, I might have Lil Herb on my channel like at some point. I might cross paths and put him in the vlog. Like it happens, bro. This shit is like we're no longer living in the times where you looking up to people like that. You're more so embracing people as your peers. Whether they're rich or not doesn't even matter because money is not stronger. See, money don't have people. It tricked our generation, but it divided us basically. But it's not stronger than physics. You feel me? It's just not. You know what I'm saying? It can control a lot for a lot of time, but the truth had came out that we're all human, you feel me? And so just it's just like again, speed. A lot of people go nowhere fast. It's speed, but it's not really the direction at the end of the day. A lot of people figuring out the rap game is rigged. It's not fun. Look at P. Diddy, look at this, look at that. Like I said, a lot of y'all joking on P. Diddy, y'all was looking up to him till that very moment. You feel me? And so y'all basically are P Diddy's sons. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm just saying I'm joking on that, but I'm just saying like you gotta understand that this the whole life is a game. Like and women understand it a lot easier or embrace it a lot easier than young boys do. Real men embrace it too. But a lot of young boys, they have a hard time saying, yo, that's my mom, but she's also a stripper. Or that's my mom, but she's also on crack. Or this is my mom, but she's talking hella shit to me right now. We have this ego mixed up with emotion type thing versus just, oh, okay, it's my mom, but she's a human. Yeah, she's a human, and she's gonna do all this fuck shit. But I need to be a man and get out here and get some pussy. Like, you feel me? And again, it's not about speed, it's about direction. So what I've learned was like, yo, um, see, women test guys because they want to see if you are more about speed or direction. They literally test you on that. Like, look at these shoes, man. These shits kind of busted, maybe more than what I think. Cause in my eyesight, they still look kind of like decent. They're Jordans, so I feel like Jordans got longevity. But my mom will test me, right? She'll come around me and say dumb shit like, "Oh, you should let me buy you some new shoes." I'm like, bro, you already know they're devious because they know my son is trying to be a man. He's trying to get his money together. He's trying to get his life together. He's trying to do this, that, and the third. I see. Women are not blind. Don't let them trick you. They're not blind. They know what you're up to. They know what you're trying to do. They know who you're trying to be in life. They will come around you and throw some shit at you that they know you don't. If they know if you do it, they're not gonna respect you if you say, even if you say yeah. But that's devious. But again, to go back to what I was just saying, you're either gonna be about speed or you're gonna be about direction. So in that regard, tell my mom, man, fuck no. I don't want you to buy me nothing. Period. I've been doing this shit for years. She still talk that dumb shit. But that's just the nature of her. But what I'm saying is that every woman's not like that, but most women are like that. So it's like the ugly part, the scary part is that guys don't understand female nature. And I'm not gonna get on no red pill shit, but I'm just gonna get on some real nigga shit and just say like, man, most guys are getting chewed up by their own kind because they are not fit for this world because they don't understand they don't understand the nature of the beast. They don't understand how to pivot out of situations gracefully. It's more about direction than it is about speed, right? I compare everything to chess. So understanding your mom as a woman is the first thing. Most guys don't even really look at their mom as a woman. They see their mom as a figure or somebody who they knew all their life. And that could be It's true, but it's shady. It's a shady truth because you're looking at it as someone you love or someone you know, but in reality, this woman has layers. You feel me? It's your mother, but it's also a person that has personal issues and traumas and things that she probably don't even know about. So when you think about that, you got to really understand and don't let us start about our father who was really never around. So you really don't know that guy. So that guy got 1,000 different issues. So it's like grandparents got their own issues, sisters, everybody got their own shit. And what does that do? It makes you isolated to a certain degree because you may even want to link up sometime. You may stay to yourself a lot, but you may want to link up sometime. But you still gotta understand you're talking to the surface of the person. You know what I'm saying? So, people don't respect people who don't grind and don't got no direction or speed. Now, speed does matter. Like I said, you don't want to move like a fucking turtle. But the funny thing about life is whenever you choose the right direction, it's like it comes with a layer of protection. So if all your life you've been choosing bad women because you're like, she's hot, but she's not good for me, you're gonna go through a bunch of dumb shit. you know, that shit gonna happen instantly. Like instantly. You're gonna start seeing like, oh, why am I sweating under my arms? And why do I feel uncomfortable around her? She not for you. You're not for her. You feel me? But as soon as you're in the right environment around the right people, you notice that you can just relax. And that chick gonna choose up on you regardless. You feel me? It's just gonna happen. It ain't gonna be nothing you can say wrong. A lot of that's an underminded thing that I just said right there. We all know that feeling, but we don't all live that feeling. You see what I'm saying? Because what niggas be mad at is that, okay, you dealing with a chick and she cut you off like this. She never really, really, really liked you. Now, yeah, you can have enough game like me I could make a girl, I could penetrate a female and stimulate her enough to where I'm on her mind heavy. I'm on her mind heavy. But it's still like I gotta do all this work for her, but like it's another chick that's just gonna naturally just fall in line. Not saying I'm not gonna have to still move like a man and have, you know, certain mannerisms and certain processes in the situation, but it's still like um you get what I'm saying? Like playing the game on hard versus playing it on easy is like this is very time consuming. It come with more stress. It's like it's like playing against Michael Jordan, or against playing against an AAU team or some shit, like a scrimmage or some shit. Um, but I will say, what come harder, no Diddy, it it comes with more like benefits, like sometimes because so you can't see this is why life has it's like a crevice. It's like a hard. It's like you're in this tight space for a lot of y'all guys, and I understand. That's why I'm making this fucking video. You gotta have the yang and the yin, buddy. You gotta have game, but you gotta be also a real person. Like, and that's where the flaw is. A lot of people are inorganic, and it ain't their fault either. It's the way they were trained by the media, the music, the friends you had, the environment. Is all systemic issues that you have. And like I said, I believe the best place for a person to start is with their diet and their mindset, and then their friendship and their friends and their environment. Um, because when you build a proper lifestyle for yourself, things like I just said, it tends to fall into place. You don't really gotta ask questions. You just see it and know it and do it and live it, be it, and have fun, accept it. You might not can't never get the girl in high school in your head because it's in your head. It's this fantasy. It lives in your head. It's a ghost. Uh, it's time that you ghost the ghost. You know what I'm saying? Ghost the ghost. Most of this shit live in your psyche, man, and in your neurology, like I always speak about. It's not real. High school's not even real. A bunch of fucking strangers and shit. You don't know half these motherfuckers. Like I said, you don't even know your families a lot of times. Like you don't know these motherfuckers. Like it's time for people. to have integrity, man. And integrity is especially in today's day, it's a skill. You know, people have been so conditioned to detach from in their integrity. As soon as you make a friend group when you're a kid, you say, I don't smoke. And then they say, what, you tripping? That's the moment, it's a moment of where they're subtly challenging your integrity. Now you're either gonna have it or you're not. But what I'm saying is, even if you got some of it, doesn't mean it's there to stay. It just means you have some of it. Um, People with integrity give people more integrity. People who lack integrity steal integrity from other people. Does that make any mathematical sense? Even with YouTube, I gotta understand. It's like I'm entering a college. It's like I'm entering a program. It's like I'm entering a space around, and who I decide to collaborate with, hang with, do this, do that. Everything matters, and that's what people don't realize. They don't look at life like, the little fine-tuned things, like, and it all matters. It's like they ain't even got shit to do with money or views or this. It's about, a vibration. It's about the same thing I look for when I'm dating. Like, it's about personality. It's about, this person, because you could make $1 million if the vibe is right with somebody. You make $1 million in like a week, 2 weeks. If the vibe is right. If the vibe ain't right, but you're doing it for the views or the money, then it lacks integrity. You know what I'm saying? And I don't been in situations like that before YouTube, just in real life. You hang with people because no one else is around, or you hang with people because, yeah, from lack of, you hanging with people from scarcity, not from abundance. Guess what that leads to? Real scarcity. Life will start giving you real reasons to be scared and living scarce and lacking all this stuff, because you don't got no game. A lot of people are driving the game of life with no brakes. They don't know how to drive stick shift, and they don't understand it. Health is wealth, but you can't even have health if you don't got no integrity. So you gotta have integrity, and then health is a byproduct of integrity. Like, let me give you an example. Someone bringing stress into your life, it doesn't matter if you eat fruit, because it's like you're getting the health, and then it's coming in and it's going up back out. It's the integrity that forces the it deworms and decamps all of the fucking leeches and all the energy it takes that out, and then you can eat healthy, and then it'll accumulate, it'll stand on itself. But if you just go to Trader Joe's and you eat healthy, but then you come back to the crib and you're hanging around people who don't really probably respect themselves or whatever. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. That's just a suggestion, but some, you can't call it, typically. But what I'm saying is, like, that's the problem, because I can't even explain it, bro. You just gotta understand yourself. You gotta build your life brick by brick, and every brick has to be just right, or it's not going to work. Not saying you're not going to get something from it, but you're going to be mad at what you get from it. And the reason I say that is because on my last channel, right? I'll give you an example before I end this video. On my last channel, I was doing sub for sub. So a lot of the subscribers I was getting on that channel, they were like sub to my channel, but they weren't watching my videos, and they weren't commenting or liking or anything. That's why on this channel I made it a mission, like, yo, I'm just gonna do this shit the right way. Now, do I always reach 1,000 views? And hell nah, but it feels better to move with a sense of integrity. Like, I see what I failed at last time, because it sucks to get monetized, or I didn't really get fully monetized. I got to the other where I am now. Like, I'm trying to get fully monetized, to 4,000. I was at 3,000 on the last channel. But it's like, it sucks when you go live and a lot of people don't join in, or when you do that, but you're like, damn, I'm damn near monetized, and it's like that channel is kind of like it's like a what they call it, damn, what they call cars when the car won't start, a donut, or I forgot what they call that shit. I forgot what they call that shit, but it's like a waste of your time almost because it's like you're not gonna really make a lot of money if no one really. I mean, some people was watching my videos. Some people would say like I said, I made a name for myself on the channel. It's just like your shit not really doing that. It's not going to that height because you're not um fully engaging with the thing. And that's why I moved to this channel, and I feel like this channel when it come to game, and I'm really passionate about Rizz and shit like that. I really do enjoy when I walk past a female no matter where I'm at. Even in high school I was this way. Like, I'm having flashbacks right now. Like it's always, and I always looked up to the bros that I had that had games. So, but it's just fun, man. It's just fucking fun. It's no better feeling in life than a female saying like when you see the reaction to when they genuinely appreciate you. I guess like maybe it's just me. I know there's a lot of other guys like that, and it could be considered simping a little bit, but I think every man shares that same feeling on that, man. When a female really gets off to you, like your personality, just you, like she's a fan of you. It's just, I mean, could be the ego that was birthed in America for us. I don't know what it is, but that could be considered narcissism. But I just think it's just it feels like self love to me. Like, it feels like self love. Like when a female is all over me. I guess I think it's just also my natural state because I never really, I don't know. When I was younger, women would be like crushing a lot. So I guess that's just my natural disposition. But at the same time, it's like I never had no game, but I had some, I guess. Like I could talk and shit. But now I'm older. I just think that it's fun. It's fun. I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. Like, why come to this planet and not learn game? Like, I understand people, "Oh, why you need game? You should just be yourself." Yeah, my nigga, it's fun to just be yourself. Like, who is not their self? Like, that's the question. Everybody, in my opinion, is their self. When no one's looking, you go. Even if you're not yourself in front of people, you got. It's not about be yourself. It's like it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to even to fuck. Like it's fun. Like it's everything is fun. Kissing is fun. Everything associated with game is generally fun. Um, so I just don't understand even how I almost didn't do this. And I tried to do other stuff before doing this, but this is just the funnest thing. Now I'm not out to take every guy's girl or nothing like that. You know, I'm just not that type of guy. Not saying I would never do it, but it ain't really on my list of things to do. It's a waste of time. And it to me it's like if you really got game, do you really want to do that? I mean, it kind of takes away from, when you got game, it's to benefit your life. It's to make you to where you don't gotta be getting shot at and running into these issues. It's game is about self-respect, really, and how you talk to people and how you treat people. And that's another thing. Like, it's dimensions to this shit. So, game to me ain't really even about just sex or none of that. But those are perks that come with being self-esteemed and self-loving and these good things. And that's how I look at the game, man. Like anybody I knew that had game, it was like they loved themselves. That's what it was, and it was like win, lose or draw. I'm charming. I have these personality traits. You know what I mean? And it's a couple people even to this day that I look up to on YouTube who got these traits. And so uh that's what I look at when I think about game. I think about it's fun. It's you wake up another day, you know what I'm saying? you study, and when I compare it to chess, it makes it even funner. Like cause I used to one thing that used to always stump me. I'll be like, yo, I don't, and even to today, like now, like sometimes it hit me like, yo, I don't know what to say back to the chick. Like, doesn't mean you don't like her. Like, see, when you don't got no game, you'll think like people will make you feel like, like, oh well, you must not really like her then if you. It ain't none of that dumbass shit. It's niggas really be psychologically doubting what they, it ain't, sometimes it's doubt, but sometimes you just don't know what to say. Cause I'm a pretty confident guy in real time, but like through the message, through the meta, it make it harder to kind of think sometimes. It's like, damn, I could say anything. She might not even receive it or she might not even like it. But if I was in her face, I know she'll, because all my life I've been in real time. Now we're on the internet a lot more. But I had to adjust my war weapons to where now I'm good either where anywhere I go and whatever I do. And yes, that does contribute to a bigger portion of experience. More linking up, more dates, more this, more that. Most of these women are hiding behind the fucking camera, behind their phone. As soon as they get off from work or go to, they go home, lay down in the bed, got their phone with them and shit. I have conversations with my mom, and my mom say a lot of stuff like that. Oh, I wouldn't just meet no man here. I gotta go get on FaceTime, or I gotta at least. Most of y'all suck at FaceTime. Most of y'all scared to FaceTime. So they're right there. You will miss 80% of women. They're all hiding behind the phone. So it's like me growing up in the era where everything was in your neighborhood or in school, and I really wasn't on the phone a lot. I remember I would get on the phone. I'll be like, I wouldn't know what the fuck to say. I had one bro, and it was like he had some game. He knew what to say, but the shit he was saying was so creative that it kind of broke my confidence. Like I can't copy that shit, buddy. Like I don't know what to say. I felt like it was cool to just be yourself. You feel me? That's what most guys run to when they have no game. They're like, I'm just gonna be myself. And it's like, bro, like if that was the answer, everybody would have game. Period. Everybody would be married. Everybody would, every woman would be loyal. It's just not the truth. What the truth is that some things in life are harder to achieve, but when you achieve it, it's really an achievement. And sometimes you might think like, damn, I might have would have been better if I didn't waste my time doing all this. But nah, it's like, some things you just gotta do and you gotta learn, you gotta figure it out. And when life evolves to new seasons or chapters or years or whatever word you want to put in there, you begin to grow gracefully and understand that you had to do this. You had to go through these chapters, these pain. You had to learn things. And, win, lose, or draw, I'm not going to hold you. It's a lot of people who didn't even make it to this year. Like, win, lose, or draw. Like, that's the mindset you got to have, like, with shit. Like, you think I wanted to learn game and wanted to sit around and it's a lot of that shit looked at boring to me. Like, we was outside when I was young. A lot of that shit still looks kind of boring, but like I had to sit down and really figure that shit out. And now my conversations are way better with women. They're laughing a lot more. They're smiling a lot more. They're more engaging. I used to could pull them, but then I'll get it. It seemed like I either um like I said, my phone game was born. 98% of your relationship is gonna be based over the phone. Even if y'all link up, y'all might link up and y'all might do to do. And then when y'all split ways, she's when she's by herself, she wanna still feel your presence. So it's like you gotta have game for when you're not even around her. She could live down the street from you, around the corner. But the fact that you let her feel like if a ghost was to attack her right now, she's really alone and all by herself, or if someone to break in her crib, that's an issue, buddy. You gotta have game for different. You almost gotta know what women are going through, like, and you gotta know how to be there, even if it's through the meta. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's for now, it's through the meta, but that is called emotional satisfaction. You're satisfying her. You make her feel safe. You make her feel like you're always around, even when you're not around. Like that's a skill. You can't be yourself into that. That's no way that being yourself is gonna lead to that. Now, what women will tell you is, yeah, I had a boyfriend before. He just was being himself, and he made me feel safe. Oh well, you know what? At first he did, but then we end up, yeah. And then you see, women will always do that. But see, Pete, if he had game, he would have knew where he was fucking up at, and he would have never let you see him fucking up, and that would have made you respect him all the way until y'all leave the earth, you know. And even if y'all ever come back, you're gonna remember, oh yeah, it was some guy, you know, I fell in love with a real man last time I was here on earth. See what I'm saying? So it's like I don't fall for nothing women say, bro, because they say anything, and guys say anything, but that's okay. You know, both genders say anything, but you can't listen to the opposite gender, especially if they're saying anything. You gotta wolves hang with wolves. You feel me? Guys hang with guys. We think a certain way, and it's like this. It's like you know what I'm saying. Like um, I'm about to just post this video, man. But because remember, it's not about the speed; it's the direction. A lot of y'all going nowhere fast because what happens is mommy fills you up with a lot of her perspectives and beliefs. And then what you do is the direction is off. So it doesn't matter how fast you're going. That's why most women are so calm when they're arguing with you. If you ever see a man and a woman arguing, that woman is so fucking calm. They're so calm because they know that a real man ain't gonna argue. So it's already I already won. The fact that I even got you to spend a pinch of time, even if it was 5 seconds. Like when my mom get me to argue with her, you see how happy she be. Cause she know that it's already over. Because when you really on some man shit, and it's real shit, you you're not even gonna say nothing. Cause you know that she's a woman and you already won. Because she's a woman and you're a guy. Not saying guys are better, but it's just you're already the leader of us. So if I get you to stoop down, you already lost. So, but if you just let them talk and you just get away from them, then they know they lost. So it's like that's why I say it's devious. Women can be devious because a lot of this world, which is in the Bible, it says this is the devil's world. Women already get you beat way faster than you could do anything for a woman or to a woman. Like you can't. It's really women are pretty much untouchable on earth for real. When you look at the Bible, what the Bible said, because they just are. That's just their natural position. So it's like you gotta leave them alone. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it a buck. You gotta leave them alone, and then even when you get rich and famous, it's still succubus and it's still women who could be very, very deceptive. So it's like, yo, you just gotta be a strong motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Uh, this video don't got spiritual real quick, but I mean, I guess I never really not been on some spiritual shit, but it's just you know what, we 40 minutes in. This is the longest video I think gonna go on the channel, man. I'm about to get out of here. Surprisingly, on this channel, I never made an hour video. On my last channel, every video was a fucking, I think it's because I had the iPhone, I had mad storage, but I had hour videos and I'm like, damn, I hate making, so this channel really been cool with, 20-minute, 18-minute videos, but yeah, man, this is just a message for the guys out here. The message is, man, it's the direction, not the speed. For real, for real. It's the direction, not the speed, man. And pertain that to put that on every aspect of your life, man. Because when it come to me with these women, I really got to slow down a lot of the time. I be like, do it really matter? Like, you just got to slow down with these women sometimes. Like, you really got them in the bag. If they're already in your inbox or you're in their inbox or you got their number, a lot of y'all think like, okay, I got her number, but that don't mean nothing. Like, it do mean something. You just got to relax into that stage that you're in. And sometimes you just got to sit back and just, because it's a chick that I'm supposed to be on a date with. Well, I set up a date with, I ain't say I'm supposed to, but I set up a date. And she's doing this little playing around, but like, she's acting like she want to do it, but like at the same time, like, she's doing this like thing that women do. Let's put it like that. And I didn't get mad. I'm not mad. I'm not doing none of that shit. Cause like I know she live in the neighborhood or whatever. So like for me, it's like I'm just like, all right, she wanna play, let's fucking play. Like I'm going to just relax. Like I'm not going. I don't need to go on a date with you. Like there's other women I could go on a date with. Like you feel me? What I'm gonna do is continue to talk to you. Like it's like it don't bother me. But what I'm not gonna do is let you waste my time. So basically, how am I gonna not let her waste my time? Well, the way I'm not gonna let her waste my time is by saying shit that's still highly attractive while we're talking. So either way, I'm doing is I'm chipping or chiseling away at her confidence. And I know that sounds deceptive, but why is that so important? Because women lose confidence around real men. So basically, every time I say something that is highly attractive, it's not meant to knock her down, but it's meant to show her like you're the one wasting your time. I'm not. You're not wasting my time. Most guys lose with women because they have this all or nothing mindset.